Everyone wants to improve their appearance. As women, we know we live in a society where looks give you access. Sometimes it gives you access even where money can't. But improving your appearance is more than clothes and hair and makeup. I think anyone can glow up and without having to spend a lot of money. And some of the best glow ups are the result of compounded effort over time, whether it be weight loss or maintaining a skincare routine or changing up your hair or gradually upgrading your wardrobe. So you can start right now with what you have where you are. And I'm going to share 12 glow up tips to improve your appearance. But I also want you to get this takeaway, which is that when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you'll carry yourself differently. The first thing is upgrade your skin game because people always notice beautiful skin. Your skin is your canvas. If your skin looks healthy, if it's clear, everything else you do, including the makeup that you wear, will look better. In fact, you wouldn't even have to wear that much makeup. So I also think you don't need a 15-step routine or expensive creams to have good skin. If you like expensive creams, my two suggestions are one, buy the sample sizes of the products from Sephora if you like variety, or subscribe to a beauty box like Birchbox or Ipsy just to discover new products. Because as far as skincare products, they're high-end products, but some of those ingredients you could also find in quality drugstore products. So why not save money? Also, don't fall for trends. Do what works for your skin type. And consistency will do more for you than buying a product just because you saw it on TikTok. The second thing is find your power color. I think that certain colors just look good on a person, whether it's because of their skin tone or it makes their eyes pop. If you notice that you get a lot of compliments when you wear a certain color, turquoise or red or purple, that's probably one of your power colors. So figure out which shades make you glow, whether it's jewel tones, neutrals, pastels, and then start adding those colors into your wardrobe. I talked about how color analysis or doing a color analysis for free. You could use ChatGPT to get your colors. All you do is you type in your foundation shade and then ask it to do an analysis on colors that work well with your skin tone. So, because I think we choose colors that complement our skin tone, or when we do so, it's like a cheat code to looking good and standing out. I took a walk maybe 2 days ago, and I noticed that a lot of women wore neutral colors and wore black. But I wore a bright, I will say, fuchsia top, and I did notice a lot of people looked at me. It was actually my first time wearing that color. One, because it was recommended to me as a power color, but I noticed that a lot of women wore neutrals, as I said. And when you have color or add color to your wardrobe, you will automatically stand out. And speaking of cheat codes, this one is free or at a minimum in terms of price. So number 3 is hydration is the real glow up filter. Basically, I'm saying drink more water. You can't glow if you are dehydrated. And if you don't drink 8 cups of water daily, then start a new water habit. Start with a half the amount, maybe 4 cups, and work your way up to 6, then 8. Try being consistent with drinking water on the weekends if you don't want to be at work, run into the bathroom, and then incorporate it more into your daily life. Whether it's you drink more during the mornings or maybe you wait till after work. But my point is you will see a big difference in your skin. Your skin reflects how you've been taking care of your body. I also don't think you absolutely have to wash your face 7 days a week. For example, if it's the weekend and you're home, you could spray on a mist of rose water on your skin or wet a cotton around with water and wipe off your face in the morning and then wash your face at night. So this gives your skin a chance to rest at least, you know, during one instance during the week. I don't think, as I said, you need to wash your face every day, most days, but giving your skin a rest, maybe in the morning or at night, 1 or 2 days a week, I think that also helps your skin. My fourth glow up tip for your appearance is to invest in your hair health. So the protein mask, getting trims if you relax your hair, not braiding or wearing braids all through the year so your scalp gets a break. Healthy hair is a glow up superpower. People notice your face and they notice your hair. You can have a so-so outfit, but if your face and hair looks good, you'll stand out. And I know this for a fact as a woman who's now interested in clothes. Because as I said, I wore fuchsia the other day, but black used to be my default color. People notice clothes, but your skin, your hair, your body shape, these things register in people's minds more than you realize because clothes can always be swapped out or upgraded. And I think if you're dealing with thinning hair or scalp issues, address the root cause because a lot of times we style over the issue and then the problem persists. And it's harder to get a healthier scalp if you're always masking things with like lace fronts or braids. For me, even though I don't have skin issues, I did develop hair issues. So I saw a dermatologist about it and I cut my hair. That was my choice, but I wanted to start from the root, as I just said. And then I relaxed it after years of being natural about 2 years ago. But I see women all the time with no edges and they have hairdressers braiding their hair or put it on lace fronts and so on. And some of these stylists, they don't care. It's about the money. So you have to know for yourself your best course of action when it comes to your hair. The fifth thing is have shaped brows. Your eyebrows frames your face. And if they're uneven or overgrown or overly thin, they can throw your whole look off. So find a brow shape that works for your face and use a brow pencil and some good brow gel, depending on the occasion, to bring out your shape better in terms of your brows. The sixth thing is wear clothes that fit. This is one of the fastest ways to level up your appearance. Clothes that are too tight or too loose can make you look less polished. Even a $20 blazer can look like it came from a designer if it fits you perfectly. Number 7, stand up straight and mind your posture, whether you're standing or you're walking or you're sitting. You can be wearing the best outfit and makeup, but if you're slouched over, you instantly lose presence. When you're upright, you're communicating something about yourself. You'll also look more confident. And as women, we want to look confident even before we open our mouth. We want to have good presence. So confident, you look more attractive without really changing anything else, just because you're not slouching. The eighth way to glow up and improve your appearance is keep your nails clean and neat. You don't have to have a manicure unless you want to, but cleaned, trimmed nails will help you look more put together. I don't see anything wrong with painting your nails at home. I do that. Just because I don't want to like sit in the nail salon, but whether it's press-ons, you go to the nail salon, you do your own nails, just keep it looking neat and trimmed. Number 9, prioritize sleep. The dark circles, the dull skin, just being irritable, they all show when you're sleep deprived. So getting enough rest is the cheapest beauty treatment you'll ever have. Set a bedtime routine. Put your phone away at least 30 minutes before. And don't underestimate the beauty benefits of simply getting enough rest. Number 10, accessories are your secret weapon. The other day, I was looking at a guy, he had on a suit, and I would say it was a light blue suit and he had on like a white t-shirt underneath it. But he wore glasses and the frames, I think they were a light, I would say burgundy color. But what made his look, what elevated his look is that he had a handkerchief in his pocket. And the handkerchief had like the same maroonish color that his glasses had and some other colors. So this was a man who elevated his look just with a handkerchief. That acted as the accessory. A plain white tee on a woman can go from so-so to hot in an outfit with the right accessories, whether it's a gold watch, a nice belt, a fitted jacket. You know, a few quality pieces can elevate your outfit, even if you're wearing something simple. So, I also think like dainty jewelry has a way of making things look elevated and it makes you look more feminine. It doesn't have to be like chunky jewelry. Dainty can look expensive. And glowing up is all about knowing how to look polished and choosing accessories, choosing makeup shades to look more elevated in terms of your appearance. Number 11, have quality shoes. Shoes can make or break an outfit. You could be wearing the most stylish clothes, but if your shoes look worn out or dirty or scruff, that drops the entire, it drops the look. You don't need to have a bunch of heels, whether, whatever shoes you wear, whether it's like flat or tall, whatever styles you like, just make sure they're quality pairs that fit well, look clean, and match your personal style. And finally, when we're talking about glowing up and improving your appearance, you have to guard your energy. This means being more intentional about what you watch, listen to, who you're around. You're not going to glow up, ladies, if you consume low vibrational content that stresses you out. If you consume too much content, because how are you pouring into yourself if you're just like constantly scrolling online? You can't glow if you're listening to messy messages that drain you. And I'm talking about like reality TV. Glowing is more than your hair and your makeup. It's also about energy. Light bulbs glow because of the current flowing through them, that electricity. So the things that dim your light, the toxic people have to go. The time wasters, the conversations centered on gossip, things like this dim your light. Glowing up your appearance isn't just about how you look, as I said, it's also about your energy. So use it wisely. Now, the biggest thing that will help you elevate and glowing up is maintaining some level of consistency. I know this is hard for us. I'm a mom, so school is about to begin. And so there's like a shift in the schedule. For you, it might be work. Maybe there's a project happening or whatever other situation or circumstances happening in your life, but you have to be consistent. It's not the one-day transformations that change you. Like I mentioned earlier, it's the compound effect. Glowing up isn't about changing who you are. It's about being or becoming the more polished, confident version of yourself. And so you have to be consistent. If you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend who's also on her glow up journey and subscribe to join this community. Keep glowing inside and out.